Well, after Congress netas, now Seers who have locked horns over Karnataka Chief Minister race. Vokaliga Seer and pontiff of the Sri Adichunchanagiri Mahasamanthan Mutt as the Swami has backed DK Shivakumar for the Chief Minister post. The Seer has said that DKS should be made the Chief Minister and added that caste identities will not bring welfare to the state. He has added that the final decision will be taken by Congress High Command on the Chief Minister issue. Meanwhile, Vokaliga Group Chief Srinivas, who's also backed DK Shivakumar for the top post, and threatened a protest if DKS is not given the CM chair. He has also claimed that DKS was promised CM post after the completion of 2.5 years. OBC Seer Niranjananda Puri, who has backed Siddaramaiah, he took a jibe at the Swami and said that MLAs will decide on Chief Minister and not the Seers.
Under his leadership, party has gone for the election. He led the party. He brought the party into the power. Under his leadership, party has gone for the election. He led the party. He brought the party into the power.
ಸಂವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಠಾಧೀಶರು ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗೋ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಶಾಸಕರಿಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಶಾಸಕರು ಯಾರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಿರ್ಣಯನ ಶಾಸಕರು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
Joining me now is the president of the Vokaliga Association in Karnataka, Mr. Srinivas. Sir, what is your take on the present situation? Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ಏನು ಸರ್? ಹಾಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು?
ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ಪಾತ್ರ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರು ಬಹಳ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆಗಲು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಊಟ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಸುತ್ತಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನೊಂದು 2.5 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರವಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 2.5 ವರ್ಷ ತುಂಬಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಲೀಡರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲ ಸಂಘದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಸರ್, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಘ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್?
ಸಂಘದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ.
All right, and there we continue to get you the latest huddle and the responses that are coming in from Karnataka on who will be Chief Minister. Will Siddaramaiah continue or will it be DKS who will take over? Now, you're really looking at every side of the story where the Seers are backing DKS. In fact, one of them who's also threatened that if DKS is not made Chief Minister, then they will go on to protest. But the others who are saying that it is the MLAs who should decide who the Chief Minister will be. All eyes on what the High Command will now say. Both DKS and Siddaramaiah have been summoned by the High Command. When they will meet and well, the decision will be indicated. But either way, back home, both factions continue to build that pressure, saying that their leader is supreme. It is the Siddha faction that is saying that Siddaramaiah should continue, and DKS faction that is saying that DKS must take over, and the High Command must stay true to its promise of saying that after 2.5 years, DKS will take over as Chief Minister. Now, one thing is clear, that Siddaramaiah is certainly indicating that governance has not taken a hit. Meanwhile, how exactly is the Karnataka power tussle turning out? Because now it is also Seer versus Seer. It is Nirmalananda Natha Swami who's the Vokaliga Seer, and he is rooting all out for DK Shivakumar. He is saying that DK Shivakumar should be made the Chief Minister. DKS has God's blessings. Caste identities will not bring welfare to the state. Congress top brass should take the final call. Now, this is what this year has said as he's going all out to root for DKS. On the other hand, Niranjananda Puri, who is the OBC Seer, he is rooting for Siddaramaiah. He has gone on to say that the constitution does not permit a Seer to change Chief Minister. Only MLAs can elect a Chief Minister. MLAs will decide on the Chief Minister, not Seer. So he's primarily hitting out at the Vokaliga Seer, who is rooting for DK Shivakumar. In fact, the OBC seer who's also gone on to say that Chief Minister change must follow due protocol, and they are looking at what the High Command will say. The Congress Karnataka caste conundrum that will certainly decide or not is the big question. Now, in a scenario that DK Shivakumar is made the Chief Minister, then what will happen? KPCC Chief, Deputy Chief Minister posts will in all likelihood go to OBC, SC/ST groups. If Vokaliga choice of DKS, that is DK Shivakumar, is elevated as Chief Minister, then Congress may placate caste groups. What happens in the other scenario? If the gain for Vokkaligas in power structure really comes about, then key berths for OBC caste groups, that does take place. Congress High Command is mulling over all these factors. They literally have to weigh into which side is heavier. Who do they have to keep happy? And if that happens, then the other side that will have to be convinced.